Hi, if you don't know, I'm giving myself 12 months to look and feel better in my 30s than I did at 25. No extremes, no calorie counting. It's week 5 and I'm starting a new training phase. I'm going to tell you about that later when I tell you the game plan for this week. But first, morning routine. So the game plan for this week. Number 1, we are taking a proper deload. Same amount of volume, we're just pulling back the intensity because last week it was peak week. I pushed really hard and my body is sore. Hurts to lift up my arms, hurts to sit down, and my body is just needing some rest. So this week we're training at a 6 out of 10 intensity, and the focus really is to find our form of our exercise, that mind-muscle connection, pick the weights that I'm going to start with each exercise so then I can progressively build across the month. Number 2 is actually spend some time with my family, recharge, really reset. My mum and my in-laws are actually here to visit us. So we are going to move out of our house here and move into our apartment for a week in Maroochydore. If you don't know, Niels and I bought an apartment before COVID. We lived in it for a bit, then we moved out, we moved overseas, moved to Bali, and we Airbnb'd it. Now we are staying in there for a little staycay with the fam, so I'm super excited to eat at really nice restaurants, to hang out with them, drink lots of good coffee, and just enjoy a little staycay. And then number 3 is we are starting a new training phase. So the last 2 months has been really focused on muscle hypertrophy, so really building muscle, whereas this month we're testing my strength. I'm actually really excited because I am excited to see my gains. I'm excited to see where we're at in terms of my strength. I'm only doing 3 RMs. I'm not doing a 1 RM simply because my back has been just not very happy with me. So I don't want to push it too much. So we're just going to test our hip thrust, our deadlift, our bench press, our hip thrust, potentially test my squat. Not sure about that, just see how it feels, because here we're just going to get a really good indication of my strength gains, and that's one of my main measure of progress across this 12-month transformation is measuring my strength blocks to strength blocks, because day to day you probably won't see like massive changes, especially as you become more advanced at lifting, but as long as you're progressing from strength blocks to strength block, which we're going to do every 3 months, then we can really see, is our strength trending up, because that's the most important thing. Here, I'm also going to just be making sure this week I'm focusing on recovery strategies. So lucky for us, we have a sauna in our apartment and a steam room. So I'm definitely going to be using that. I'm going to be doing some extra mobility just to get my body in a good place, because here is what most people don't understand about training is that more is not better, and always training at the high intensities is a good thing, because essentially the progress that you make is determined by your ability to recover. And if you're always pushing, then you're not giving yourself that recovery time, so you're not going to be able to adapt from that stimulus and keep moving forward. So smart program is always going to be periodized and progressive. So making sure that it's progressively getting more intense, and making sure not only the intensity but also the exercise selection as well, and then making sure you're building up and then tapering back and building up so you don't reach any plateaus. Because the first week of a new program is never about going all out, it's always about setting the foundation, and that's exactly what we're doing this week. I am currently still in my performance phase. I'm eating at maintenance throughout this entire block, and I'm just going to make sure that I am fueling really well, especially in and around my training sessions, so that I can optimize my lifting. So let's spend the day together. It is Friday. We're actually going shopping today with my mum, which I'm super excited about. So I'll see you a little bit later. Honey, we're home. We're home. God, it's been a while since we've been in here. We love her. We just got a new bed frame.
My friends.
It feels really good to be back in here. We just finished shopping and so many nice things. Didn't buy anything, but so many things to think about. I got fishbowl for lunch. Fishbowl is honestly my favorite takeaway. Anytime I go to the plaza, I always get fishbowl. So good. Now we're just waiting for Nielsen's parents to come, and we're going to hang out, have a glass of wine and enjoy the apartment. Hey, good morning. It is Sunday, 5:52. We're about to do full 3 together. It's week 1 of my new strength program. 6 out of 10 intensity. Let's freaking go. I woke up and I'm feeling good. So I just want to remind you of something about the female anatomy. So I can stand here like this. I can stand here and really stick my bum out, pull my waist in, and all of a sudden I just look like this. But then I can also stand like this and look like this. So just remember not to compare yourself to people online because they're showing you the best angles every single time. Like a body that looks like this, like, yeah, can also, you know, have lower body fat, lower tummy, rolls on my belly. Just need to normalize that body fat is normal. We need it as a female because otherwise it affects our hormones. Being too lean is not healthy. That's all. Back to the workout. Alright guys, we're taking you behind the scenes. We're taking you through.
Good start.
Right, I'm going to try and put my hand on the front.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm bringing... It's just not... No.
Yeah, I know that one as well.
They're all bad. So, we've had brekkie, went to coffee, gym was good. Now we're getting ready to go out for lunch. I'm super excited. I love going out for lunch more than dinner. We'll have a little cocktail and some yummy food. We're going out for Greek, so I'm very excited about that. I love going out for Greek food. This time of year is just like so socially, so busy in comparison to any other time. And the way that I navigate that is literally like I just try to treat a social event just like any other day. So when I'm there, I will just follow the same principles of what I normally do when I'm at home with my nutrition. So I'm always thinking about like my protein source and the veg and like how can I balance my plate in this situation. Today we're going out for Greek and I will, in the same situation, I'll be thinking about, okay, what's my carb portion, what's my fat, what's my protein? And Greek is such a good one, like a lot of cuisines are, to make a really balanced meal. So I'll probably have some chicken skewers, I'll have some Greek salad, I'll have some pita bread, and yeah, that's how I'll balance it. And then I'll have maybe 1 or 2 cocktails and just enjoy that and just enjoy it completely guilt-free. Something that I will never do, but I used to do it all the time, is I used to not eat if I was going out to save my calories. But like any single time I would do that, I would just overeat when I'm there and just overindulge and feel guilty about it, and then try and restrict the next day to make up for it. But instead, like, I've eaten normally throughout the day, not eating less, so that when I'm going out, I'm like just a normal person around food, instead of like thinking about it and being like, oh my god, they're eating so much, why am I eating so much? And then, because I find like if you do save your calories, and when you go out, this happened to me all the time, is like I would eat and not be full. And then I would look around me and I'd be like, oh my god, how is everyone stopping when they're full? That I remember one time in particular when I went out for time with my friends, I like smashed a whole big yellow curry, and I looked around me and Niels had like finished 3/4 and he was like, oh my god, I'm full. Whereas I was like, okay, what's next? And that's just because I wasn't eating enough. And then when I would go out, I would be so hungry because I'd restrict myself so much that I would not feel full, then overeat, and then because I would be in these situations, I would overeat in the time when I'm out at these restaurants and feel extra guilty about it because of, like, it is higher calorie food at the end of the day. Now I just go in and eat till I'm full and satisfied, a normal portion, and then just move on. Then I also pick and choose like when I'm going to have a little bit more soul food than not, because like when you do give yourself full permission to have some soul food, a lot of the time you don't feel like it. For an example, like we had Aperol spritz on Friday. No, I had 2 drinks on Friday, 1 drink yesterday, and today, like normally I would have a cocktail like I said, but I don't actually feel like it today because I've had it and I don't really want it. So today I probably won't drink anything, and that's because just leaning in on how I feel. It's all about just trusting yourself and getting rid of that restriction mindset, because when you do, it's like you can actually go and eat what you feel like, and when you are in tune with that, a lot of the time your body is actually craving for more healthier options, but you just got to start listening to it. Because if you constantly just tell yourself no to your cravings and these soul foods, then you just overeat them and you lose that trust. So it sounds backwards, but essentially you got to trust the process. So while you're getting ready, I'm going to bring you, of course, to show you the food, because it's going to be a vibe. Get ready, and I'll see you when we are eating Greek food. Makeup done. Cute outfit. Cook eye. I'm a walking cook eye ad today. Cook eye. Both. Let's go eat. Yeah, Spiro. Yeah. Spiro. Yeah, I think, Fish. I lied. We got a cocktail. How can we say no to this? Love me chili mark. Yes. Actually, set. Yeah. Beef sour latte. Braised and a little child. That's got a little house and has a little child grill out in front there. I would like to fantastic. That was excellent. Excelente. Now we might do ice cream. Maybe we'll have a look at the flavors, I reckon.
Yeah, you reckon?
I reckon. I'll only get an ice cream if they've got a really good flavour. South Hero Turkish. It's Leanne coated.
Absolutely.
So lunch was excellent. I had an everything shower, obviously hair washed. Went and got my nails done with my mum, which was super cute. Now went and did groceries as well, so we're ready for the week. So a bit of a Sunday reset as per. Now I'm going to lay on the couch, watch Harry Potter. We're watching one Harry Potter every week, and because it's the same amount of weeks till Christmas that there is Harry Potter, so vibing that. I'm gonna eat chocolate and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. First morning routine. pre-gym workout snack. I'm going to train in about 30 minutes. First, I've got a call with one of my amazing clients. So pre-workout, we're just doing peanut butter toast and coffee. I don't like pre-workouts. I don't like the tingly you get with on your lips. However, I do like caffeine before I train, and coffee for me is enough. I just got home from the gym and now I'm hungry. We're making lunch. Something I always do when I'm out of my routine is for lunch to just have a salad sandwich. Like, so easy, so great. So just picked up a roast chicken from Woolies, so I'll take the skin off and then I'll take all the chicken off, and then picked up some fresh sourdough. Literally, this is gonna make or break the sandwich. You've got to have good bread. Fresh bread, delicious. Cheese, avo, salad, done. It's a vibe. Enjoy this. So good. So that's the end of week 5. So crazy. Feeling good from the deload. To be quite honest, I was quite sore from my first 2 sessions. I think just because my training stimulus have changed. But yeah, feeling good. It's such a lesson that I had to learn the hard way in terms of making sure that you are recovering from your training, and implementing a deload every 4 weeks is absolutely game changing. Because I used to think that more was better. Just push myself really hard, get really sweaty, burn heaps of calories. I would always check my watch to be like, how many calories did I burn today? But essentially, I was never happy with my body composition. And that's because I wasn't focusing on building muscle, which is the key to looking better. So that's why not only is your nutrition like so important, but also like structuring your training so you're constantly progressing over time is so key. So that's a wrap. That's this week. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Next week, we're going to be talking about emotional eating, because I was such an emotional eater. And I want to give you some tips and tricks on how I was able to stop to help you, essentially. So I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys next week.